Welcome back, my friend. I'm so glad you're here, because in this chapter, we're going to take a closer look at what's really going on with your body when you wake up at 3 a.m. I know you've probably been wondering, why exactly does this keep happening to me? Let's dig into it and see what we can learn together. Why now, we know that as we age, our bodies and sleep patterns change. But there's more to it than just the natural slowing down of our sleep cycles. There's also the connection between your physical health, your mind, and how your body systems are communicating with each other. When you wake up in the middle of the night, particularly at the 3 a.m. mark, it's often a sign that something in your system is slightly off balance. But don't worry, off balance doesn't always mean something serious is wrong. It just means that your body is going through some transitions, and with the right knowledge and tools, we can gently nudge it back into a healthy rhythm. Why the 3 a.m. wake-up call is so common? Let's start by focusing on the timing. Why is it so often 3 a.m., and why does it seem to be such a common time for older adults to wake up? Well, like we discussed earlier, our body's circadian rhythm plays a big role in regulating when we feel sleepy and when we feel alert. As we get older, our circadian rhythm tends to shift. You've probably noticed that older adults often go to bed earlier and wake up earlier than younger folks. Our bodies just don't need as much sleep, and the sleep we do get is lighter and more fragmented. This shift can cause our sleep patterns to become a little bit, let's call it unpredictable. In the early morning hours, especially around 3 a.m., our bodies typically experience a natural dip in deep sleep. This is the time when we enter the lighter stages of sleep, and that makes it much easier for our bodies to wake us up. So if you've been tossing and turning or just lying there, wide-eyed at 3 a.m., it's likely that your body has already shifted into a lighter sleep phase, which makes it harder for you to stay asleep. But there's more to it. Along with the natural rhythm of our sleep cycles, there are other factors at play that can disturb your sleep at 3 a.m. Let's dive into some of the physical and emotional influences that might be contributing to your wake-up time. The role of stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety can be big contributors to those 3 a.m. wake-up moments. As we get older, we often carry more mental and emotional weight, whether it's due to life changes, health concerns, or even worries about our loved ones. Sometimes, our minds just don't know how to let go of those concerns, and they start to creep in at night when we should be resting. You've probably had moments where your mind starts racing when you're trying to fall asleep, thoughts about the day's events or worries about what tomorrow might bring. And as these thoughts swirl around, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol, which can make it much harder for you to stay asleep. Even if you don't consciously feel stressed or anxious, your subconscious mind can still hold on to tension. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, it's easy for those worries to flood in. Maybe you start thinking about something you forgot to do, or a health issue that's been on your mind. Once your mind starts spinning, it's hard to quiet it down and go back to sleep. If stress is a big factor for you, know that it's not something you have to just accept. There are ways to calm your mind and reduce stress, which we'll talk about later in this chapter. The important thing to remember is that your sleep can often be a reflection of what's happening in your mind and emotions. Taking time to address those concerns during the day can make a big difference come bedtime. Physical discomfort and health issues. As we get older, our bodies often feel a little different. Maybe it's aches and pains, stiffness in the joints, or an ongoing condition that makes sleeping a bit uncomfortable. Things like arthritis, back pain, or even restless leg syndrome can keep you awake during the night, and they may even contribute to that familiar 3 a.m. wake-up. For example, people with arthritis may find that lying in one position for too long can cause discomfort, prompting them to wake up in the middle of the night. Similarly, if you have restless leg syndrome, RLS, you may feel an irresistible urge to move your legs, especially at night, which can disrupt your sleep. These physical conditions often get worse as we age, making it harder to sleep through the night. Another thing to consider is whether you're getting enough physical activity during the day. If you're not moving around enough, your body may not be as tired as it needs to be to stay asleep at night. Lack of exercise can lead to difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, which means you could be more likely to wake up during those early morning hours. If physical discomfort is something you struggle with, it's important to talk to your doctor. There might be things they can recommend to help with pain management or physical therapy. Small lifestyle changes, like stretching before bed or using heat or cold packs to relieve pain, can also make a huge difference in improving your sleep quality. Hormonal changes and sleep disruptions. Here's another factor that many people don't realize. Hormonal changes, especially in women, can significantly impact sleep patterns. As women go through menopause, their hormone levels fluctuate, which can lead to hot flashes, night sweats, and other disruptions that make it harder to sleep. While these changes are more commonly associated with menopause, men also experience hormonal shifts as they age, which can affect sleep quality. For example, the drop in melatonin levels, which we touched on earlier, can make it harder to get a good night's rest. And this is not just about sleep, it's also about overall health. Hormones affect so many systems in the body, from metabolism to mood, and when they're out of balance, it can be harder for us to sleep soundly. But here's something comforting: these hormonal shifts are part of the aging process, and while they might cause temporary disruptions in your sleep, they're not permanent. By taking a proactive approach, such as establishing a healthy bedtime routine or even consulting with your doctor about potential treatments, you can help your body adjust and restore balance to your sleep. The impact of medications on sleep: many older adults take medications for various health conditions, and some of those medications can interfere with sleep. For instance, medications for high blood pressure, pain, or even allergies can sometimes cause disruptions in your sleep. Certain medications might make you feel drowsy when you take them, but they can also lead to waking up in the middle of the night, especially at the 3 a.m. time. If you've noticed that your sleep has changed since starting a new medication, it might be worth having a conversation with your doctor. There could be an alternative medication or a change in dosage that could help improve your sleep quality. Don't be afraid to speak up. Your doctor is there to help you manage your health and comfort. What you can do to make a change. Now that we've explored some of the reasons behind that frustrating 3 a.m. wake up, let's talk about what you can do to take control and improve your sleep. Manage your stress. It's crucial to find ways to manage your stress and anxiety. Simple practices like meditation, journaling, or even talking to a trusted friend can help clear your mind. If you wake up at 3 a.m., instead of letting your mind race, try focusing on your breathing or imagining a calming, peaceful scene to bring you back to sleep. Create a comfortable sleep environment. Make your bedroom a sanctuary. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. Use comfortable bedding and pillows that support your body properly. Small changes like these can create an environment that encourages deeper, more restful sleep. Stay active during the day. Physical activity during the day can promote better sleep at night. Just remember, avoid strenuous exercise too close to bedtime, as it can have the opposite effect. A relaxing walk after dinner could be just what you need to wind down for a peaceful night's sleep. Consult with your doctor. If you've tried everything and are still waking up at 3 a.m. regularly, talk to your doctor. There could be an underlying health issue at play, and your doctor can help identify the best course of action. Remember, you deserve to sleep well. And by understanding the reasons behind your sleep disruptions, you're already on the right path to taking charge of your health and well-being. I'll see you in the next chapter, where we'll dive into some final thoughts and actionable tips for getting the quality sleep you need to feel your best every day. You've got this, and I'm here with you every step of the way. Welcome back, my friend. You've made it to the final chapter, and I'm so glad you're here. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From the science of sleep and the common causes behind those 3 a.m. wake-up calls to how stress, physical discomfort, and hormonal changes play their part. Now, it's time to wrap things up with some practical tips and real encouragement that you can start using right away to improve your sleep and your overall health. I know, the idea of improving your sleep sounds like a big task. But here's the truth: small changes can make a huge difference. You don't have to turn your life upside down to get better rest. Little by little, as you take small, consistent steps, you'll find that your nights and your days become a lot more peaceful, balanced, and energizing. So let's dive into some simple, actionable things you can do right now to take control of your sleep. Point 1. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. One of the best ways to improve your sleep is to create a soothing, consistent bedtime routine. Your body thrives on rhythm, and having a wind-down ritual helps signal to your mind and body that it's time to relax and prepare for sleep. Now, this doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It could be something as simple as taking a warm bath or shower, reading a book, something light and enjoyable, listening to calming music or nature sounds, doing some gentle stretches or yoga poses, practicing deep breathing or meditation. The goal is to tell your body, hey, it's time to relax and rest. When you create a routine like this and stick to it every night, it helps train your body to fall asleep more easily and stay asleep longer. Point 2. Watch your diet and hydration. What you eat and drink can have a significant impact on your sleep quality, especially if you're waking up at 3 a.m. You might be tempted to have that last cup of coffee or a glass of wine before bed, but both caffeine and alcohol can interfere with your sleep. Here are a few things to consider. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon and evening. This includes coffee, tea, and even some sodas or chocolate. Caffeine can stay in your system for several hours and prevent you from falling into deep sleep. Limit alcohol before bed. While a glass of wine might make you feel relaxed, it can disrupt your sleep later in the night, leaving you wide awake at 3 a.m. Stay hydrated. but avoid drinking too much right before bed to prevent waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Try sleep-friendly foods like bananas, almonds, or warm milk. These foods contain nutrients that support your body's natural sleep cycle and can help you feel more relaxed. Your body will thank you for these small changes, and you might find that you sleep better. 2.3. Move your body during the day. Physical activity is one of the best things you can do to support healthy sleep. The more active you are during the day, the more likely you are to feel tired and ready to rest at night. But here's the trick: don't do intense exercise right before bed. It's better to get your exercise earlier in the day. Try to incorporate some light to moderate physical activity into your daily routine. Whether it's going for a walk, doing some gardening, or even gentle stretching exercises, moving your body helps regulate your sleep patterns and promotes deeper sleep. Remember, even just 20 to 30 minutes of physical activity can make a big difference. Point 4. Control your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, a place that promotes relaxation and restful sleep. So, let's make sure your environment is working for you. Keep it cool and dark. Your body sleeps better when it's in a cool environment, usually around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out light if needed. Minimize noise. If you live in a noisy area or your partner snores, consider using earplugs or a white noise machine to block out disruptive sounds. Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows. If your mattress is too firm, too soft, or too old, it can make sleep uncomfortable. Make sure your pillow supports your neck properly, and your mattress suits your sleeping style. Creating a peaceful sleep environment can make a huge difference in how well you sleep through the night. Try to think of your bedroom as your personal sleep oasis, free from distractions and discomfort. Point 5. Be mindful of stress and anxiety. As we've talked about, stress and anxiety are big contributors to waking up in the middle of the night, especially at 3 a.m. So, it's really important to manage these feelings during the day to keep them from spilling into your nighttime routine. Here are some tips for managing stress and anxiety. Journaling. Write down your thoughts and worries during the day, especially if something is bothering you. Writing it down can help clear your mind before bed. Mindfulness or meditation. These practices are fantastic for calming your mind and reducing anxiety. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing or mindfulness can help you feel more relaxed. Talk to someone. Sometimes, just talking to a friend, family member, or therapist about what's on your mind can help you let go of worries and feel more at ease. Remember, you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Taking the time to address your stress head-on will pay off when it comes to falling and staying asleep. Point 6. Don't stress about waking up. Here's a little nugget of wisdom for you. If you wake up at 3 a.m., don't stress about it. The more you stress, the more likely it is that you'll stay awake. Instead, when you wake up, try not to check the clock. Just focus on calming your mind. If you can't fall back asleep, try doing something calming. Perhaps get out of bed and read a book or listen to soft music. Don't engage in any activities that require a lot of focus, like watching TV or checking your phone, as they can stimulate your mind and make it harder to fall back asleep. Sometimes, simply not stressing about being awake in the middle of the night is enough to let your body relax and return to sleep naturally. Point 7. Consult with your doctor. If you've made changes to your routine and are still waking up at 3 a.m. regularly, it might be time to talk to your doctor. There could be an underlying health issue, like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or a medication side effect that's affecting your sleep. Your doctor can help you explore potential causes and offer solutions, whether that's through a sleep study, changes to your medication, or other treatments. Never be afraid to reach out for help. Your health is worth it. Final words of encouragement as we wrap up this journey together. I just want to remind you of something important. You deserve to sleep well. Getting a good night's sleep is essential to your overall health and happiness, especially as you get older. It's not just about feeling rested, it's about giving your body and mind the time they need to recharge and heal. Yes, your sleep might be a little different now than it was in your younger years, but that doesn't mean it has to be frustrating or uncomfortable. By understanding the causes of your sleep disruptions and making small, positive changes, you can significantly improve your sleep quality. I know you can do it. You've got the power to make these changes, and I'm confident that with time and patience, you'll start to see real improvements. So, take a deep breath, trust yourself, and know that restful nights are ahead of you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm always here to help and support you, whether it's with sleep tips or anything else. You've got this, my friend. Here's to peaceful nights and brighter mornings. Sweet dreams. Welcome back, my dear friend. I'm so glad you're still with me, because that tells me something important about you. It tells me you care about your health. You care about living well, about being there for the people you love, and about making the most of every single day you're given. And let me tell you something right now, that mindset alone sets you apart. In the first chapter, we talked about the 4 deadly morning mistakes that can quietly harm your body, your mind, and even your lifespan. They may seem small, but they stack up over time. Now it's time for the good news, because this chapter is all about healing. We're going to build something beautiful together, a gentle, powerful morning routine that nourishes your body, lifts your spirit, and truly protects your health. Nothing extreme. No wild changes. Just small steps, grounded in science and wrapped in self-kindness. Are you ready? Let's begin where every good morning should. Step 1. Wake up slowly and kindly. Let's start right from the moment your eyes open. No more jumping out of bed, okay? Remember what we talked about, rushing out of bed can trigger dizziness, or even a fall. Instead, here's what to do. Open your eyes gently and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders, stretch your arms, slowly sit up, and let your feet dangle for a moment. Then stand, gently and steadily. You don't have to rush. You've earned the right to move with grace. Why this matters: when you ease into your day, you give your nervous system time to adjust. You avoid stress hormones. You protect your heart. And you feel better, plain and simple. It's like telling your body, I love you. I've got your back today. Step 2. Drink a glass of water. Before anything else, even before your coffee, just 1 full glass of water, right when you get up. If it helps, keep a glass on your nightstand or set it out the night before. If you want to give it a little boost, add a slice of lemon. It helps digestion and adds a refreshing zing. Why this matters: hydration helps with blood pressure, kidney function, and brain clarity. And if you're taking medications, water helps flush your system and protect your organs. This one small act is like waking your cells up with a loving handshake. Step 3. Say something positive to yourself. Now I know what you might be thinking. That sounds silly. I don't talk to myself. But let me ask you, how do you talk about yourself? Because if you wake up and the first thought is, I'm tired, or I'm getting too old, or everything hurts, your body listens. So let's change the conversation. Every morning, say one kind thing to yourself. Out loud. It might feel strange at first, but do it anyway. Here are some examples. I'm grateful to be alive today. I'm doing my best, and that's enough. I am worthy of health, joy, and love. Why this matters: aging isn't just physical, it's emotional. And according to the Cleveland Clinic, positive self-talk actually lowers stress, strengthens immunity, and improves long-term outcomes in seniors. What you say to yourself matters just as much as what you say to others. Step 4. Move your body, even just a little. Don't worry, this isn't about doing jumping jacks or running marathons. We're not 25 anymore, and thank goodness for that, right? But your body was made to move. And even a few minutes of gentle movement in the morning can transform your entire day. Try this: march in place for 1 to 2 minutes. Do a few slow arm circles. Stretch your spine by reaching to the ceiling, then down to your toes, or as close as you can. If you feel steady, do 5 to 10 chair squats or side leg lifts while holding a counter. Why this matters: moving first thing in the morning improves circulation, activates your joints, and reduces stiffness. According to the National Institute on Aging, it also boosts brain function and reduces depression. Think of it as telling your body, hey, we're still in the game. And if you can get a short walk in later in the morning, even better. Nature is the best medicine there is. Step 5. Eat a real breakfast, fuel, not filler. You don't have to be a gourmet chef. But your body needs quality fuel. Here are some simple, powerful breakfasts that feed your brain, balance your blood sugar, and protect your muscles. Option 1. Scrambled egg with spinach and whole grain toast. Option 2. Oatmeal with cinnamon, berries, and a tablespoon of almond butter. Option 3. Cottage cheese with sliced banana and a handful of walnuts. Option 4. Greek yogurt with chia seeds and honey. Why this matters: protein in the morning helps prevent muscle loss, which is critical after 60. Fiber helps digestion. Healthy fats feed your brain. And avoiding sugar keeps your energy stable. Eating right in the morning can improve everything, from your memory to your mood to your bathroom routine, and yes, that matters too. Step 6. Protect your mind. Before the world rushes in, before you flip on the news, before you scroll through your phone, give yourself a few moments of peace. Read something uplifting. Listen to calming music. Sit quietly and watch the sunlight pour through the window. You can even say a short prayer or set an intention for the day. Like, today, I will notice something beautiful. Today, I will reach out to someone I care about. Today, I will move my body with kindness. Why this matters: what you consume in the first 30 minutes of the day shapes your mindset and your health. Studies from the University of California show that stress in the morning has a ripple effect all day long. So choose peace before you invite the world in. You are worthy of that calm. Putting it all together, your gentle morning routine, here's how it might look. Wake slowly, stretch, breathe, drink a full glass of water, say something kind to yourself, move gently, stretch or march in place, eat a nourishing breakfast, protect your mind. Choose calm before chaos. It doesn't have to take long, just 20 to 30 minutes. But oh, my friend, the difference it can make. You'll feel steadier, sharper, more in control. And over time, you may notice fewer aches, more energy, better moods, and even deeper sleep at night. You'll also notice something else: pride. The quiet, powerful pride of taking care of yourself in a world that often tells us to rush, ignore, and push through. You're choosing differently. You're choosing you, and I couldn't be prouder. In our next chapter, we're going to go even deeper. We'll talk about how to make these healthy habits stick, how to avoid falling back into old patterns, and how to feel inspired to wake up every morning with purpose, because the truth is, you're not just surviving. You're still thriving. And there's more life ahead of you than you think. So when you're ready, let me know. Chapter 3 is waiting.